Close your eyes. Imagine yourself walking through an open field, a tall grass brushing against your fingertips with each stride you take. It is a dark, starless night, and the only light is that provided by the full moon overhead. But suddenly you hear something rustling in the grass behind you. A low growl emits through the cold air. You break into a cold sweat and begin to shiver. And then, suddenly, a bestial thing begins mounting towards you from out of the darkness, and you break into flight. Running through the tall grass, you move as fast.
You did good there, home. Boom is so much better than eat, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Oh no. There's something like this. This part of stage for they're terrible. No, that's just the sound of it.
Can you do this again?
I'll put it on stage for you.
I am ready.
Woo!
Thank you. Close your eyes. Again, imagine yourself walking through an open field, the tall grass brushing against your fingertips and each stride you take. It is a dark, starless night, and the only light is that provided by the full moon overhead. When suddenly you hear something rustling in the grass behind you. A low growl emits through the cold air. You break into a cold sweat and begin to shiver. Then suddenly, that bestial thing begins mounting towards you from out of the darkness, and you break into flight. Running through the tall grass, you move as fast as you can. You can hear the rasping breath of your pursuer. Faster and faster you run, gasping desperately for breath. The creature begins to pain you. Your legs cramp, your lungs scream as you push them harder and harder in your flight. But your efforts are futile. The thing leaps up on your back and tackles you to the ground. You kick and scream, fighting for your life, but you're overpowered. And the last thing you see, just before the flesh is ripped from your throat, is the full moon through the canopy of the tall grass. Now you may believe what I just told you was fiction, but if I were to tell you that these attacks like these were commonplace in 16th century Europe, so-called cases of lycanthropy, or werewolfism as it was known in those days, were almost at epidemic proportions during this time of religious upheaval. One such case took place in Pavia, Italy, 1541. A local farmer was seen attacking and killing several men in open country while in a state of acting like a wolf. The farmer was eventually caught and brought before the local magistrate. The farmer was obviously insane, ranting and raving hysterically. He claimed that the only difference between himself and a normal wolf was that normal wolf's hair grew outward, while his fur were hidden under his skin. The magistrate, fearful that this may be a true case of werewolfism, and not just insanity, decided to prove whether or not the man was telling the truth, in order that his arms and legs be cut off, and see if they could find the fur underneath his skin. As strange as this may sound, the mental disorder known as lycanthropy still exists to this very day. There have actually been 18 confirmed cases of lycanthropy since 1975. Most of these cases concern people who have already been diagnosed as having mental disorders. Most common among them is paranoid schizophrenia. The most prevalent symptom of the disorder is that the victim behaves in a way that he believes a wolf or an animal should, which may include unprovoked attacks on humans and the eating of raw flesh. The disease is still highly speculative to this day, and there is no known cure, unless, of course, you go the same way they did in the 1600s.
Next is The Cable 2, Shadow Sound Part 1. This is a skit written by Matt Harper. This is a sequel to the original caper done by Matt's brother Jonathan and his team partner Amy Namichar from Music Tech Concert of 1999. The cast is Matt Urkel as Detective Winters, Kelly Marshall as the secretary, Maureen Zeman as Anna, Andrew Smith as Minnie Winters, Ian Anastas as Knuckles, John Bodner as Bill, RJ Pulisic as Tiny, Derek Evans as Squeaky, and Ian Anastas as Sal Malone. And here's Matt Arkin will tell you a little bit more about it, and after this we'll have a 10-minute intermission.
Good evening. Next project coming up, of course, is The Caper 2. As some of you may know, my brother, Jonathan Urkel, a music technology student 2 years ago, wrote and starred in the original script, The Caper, along with the help of Amy Namichar. To give you a little background of The Caper, a notorious gangster by the name of Sal Malone is on the loose and just stole a young woman's diamond collection. The woman whom it was stolen from was Miss Lobotomy, and she went to Detective Winters for help. But as all stories have their twist, Miss Lobotomy was behind the whole diamond robbery. In the end, Miss Lobotomy is caught and Sal Malone escapes, but only as a name. In my sequel, I have made Sal Malone into the notorious gangster he was sought out to be. So, without further ado, The Caper 2.
I wish you entered my office one steamy Monday morning enjoying a frothy cappuccino and a raspberry Danish. Okay, it was a cheap McDonald's coffee and a 4-day-old glazed donut. When I was interrupted by a buzz on the intercom.
Mr. Winters, did you happen to check this morning's paper?
Why, yes, let me tell you, this Garfield character is quite a hit.
Try the front page.
Let's see, February 10th. Holy smokes, Sal Malone was backing up to his usual tricks. Him and his henchmen just robbed a local bank 3 blocks from here. If I know Malone, he'll go for bigger and better things. I better. Yeah, come in. Doors open.
Are you Detective Winters?
That's what it said on the door, didn't it?
Actually, no. It said Principal Harris, but the numbers match up. 911.
I'll tell you what, my next year I want a real office. Yeah, I thought that was catchy enough. You know, 911, you come to people for help. So what can I do for you?
My hubby and I have been saving up for a new house for a long time. All of our money was stolen out of the bank that just got robbed. Every last penny. Somewhere in excess of $1.2 million. I'm willing to give you 10% of that money if you can return it to me.
I'll see what I can do, miss.
The name is DeVita. Anna DeVita. Maiden name Gata.
So your name is Anna Gata DeVita?
Yeah, Anna Gata DeVita. Whatever.
Wait, here's my card. Call me if you need anything else.
I don't think this will be the last time we meet, Detective.
Believe me, I don't mind. It's time to get in my street clothes and hop in my chick magnet to pick up solve this case. Man, I really gotta get a new wardrobe. Hey, Sally, tell Minnie Winters to warm up the cruiser. We're going gangster hunting. What's that little thing?
What's what?
That little car. Where's my car?
Oh yeah, I kinda, how do you say, wrecked it? It's in the south. This is a loaner car.
Well, this is coming out of your paycheck. I can't fit into that thing. Come on, I'll have to go by foot. After I found out Miss Lobotomy was behind all the underground spy connections, I promised myself never to trust a beautiful young woman that just waltzed through my door. But I got some tips from my boss, his boss, my boss's boss's boss. Okay, you get the idea. They all said that Malone always hangs out to inspect the area he's gonna rob the morning before he actually does. In this case, my brain is up to its usual pondering and slight predictions. Sal Malone or his henchmen may be there.
Did you see that?
See what?
Right over there, at the table in front of the Saratin Cafe. Looks like Malone's henchman.
I knew this kid was good for something, and I thought I didn't need a sidekick. I guess I'm a little older than I thought. I would have passed those goons right up. They look like getting some people enjoying some coffee. Why, I think you're right. Let's get a closer look.
Yeah, guys, I'm lost with a full 3-minute sketch of the Wilson Town Bank, including security checkpoints and emergency exits. Everything from the dust in the windows down to the cracks in the foundation. Everything. You got that, Bill?
Yo. Hey, what's in everything?
Oh, forget it, Bill. You're useless. Just because you're the boss's son doesn't mean you should be in office. Go play with a young man in the post office.
Man, any better this time, I think we'll have blown right where we want them. Quick, kid, hide yourself. Here comes Bill.
Now, Tiny, you check for the vents quick, and how to rack. Squeaky, go inside and work your charm on the natives, while I go around back to figure out the combination to the safe. Hopefully it won't take that long. Okay, ready? Go.
Oh no, we're done for. We're going to get caught. Here comes the boss's kid. He's going to order us.
Relax, kid. Just look at the way he walks, as if he's a kindergartner pointing out colors for the first time. This will be like taking candy from a baby. Now go hide yourself again. Don't come out. Watch and learn. Hello, sir. Fine day, isn't it?
Yup, sure is.
So, what you up to? You look a little tense.
Picking up some money, that's all.
Oh, that's too bad. Your friend, his name is... I forget. What is it?
It's Knuckles. Yup, Knuckles.
Well, that's what friends are for, you know. Keep you in order when you don't know what to do.
Yup. Dad keeps talking about playing Jeopardy on my birthday.
That's it, the old fart did it again. Well, always uses specific secret codes when he's gonna plan something big. Oh, I love birthdays. When is your birthday, Bill?
February 10th, 1981.
Oh, I see. That's today. Well, remind me to get you something nice when I'm out later. Nice talking to you. I gotta get home. The old ball and chain's expecting me for dinner soon.
Okay, bye-bye.
That little rat spilled his guts again. Malone is planning a strike for tonight, not tomorrow morning. Jeopardy's on at 7 o'clock. I know, the whole family watches it, right down to the aunts and uncles. February 10th, well, that's today. Hey, wait a second. It's also my brother's birthday. What a coinkydink.
Hey boss, what was all that about?
That was all about talking like you would to a 6-year-old. You better thank that man when you get a chance. He just gave us a break on one of the biggest cases of the year.
You're right. Thanks, Bill.
Hey, who are you talking to over there? Bill, there's going to be some serious trouble when your dad knows about this.
Hi, isn't that Detective Winters?
Why, yes it is, isn't it? Come on, guys, let's get him.
Oh boy, kid. You've got a lot of learning to do in this here business. But for now, go get back up and take care of these guys. Alright, boys, it's been a long day. I'll just handcuff all of you now and save a lot of time.
Not so fast. Get him, Bill. Like that. Nobody.
Oh boy, I thought I could take these men. Man, am I getting old. Stick around while I figure out how to get myself out of this mess. Looks like I got myself into a bigger mess than I thought. There's no way out of this one from where I'm sitting. That is unless... Looks like that idea's gonna have to wait. So what do you guys plan on doing to me? Not much you can do with an old grumpy weak detective like myself.
Well, I don't know. Let's ask the boss what he thinks. Nah, that won't work. Boss is busy planning tonight's attack. We'll have to ask the boss. This lobotomy, your presence is wanted.
Lobotomy? Why'd you name sound so familiar?
My name is Anita. Anita Lobotomy.
No, that couldn't be her.
Well, if it isn't Detective Winters.
And I got a DeVito. Or should I say, Miss Lobotomy?
You're very quick, Mr. Detective, but I'm not sure if you're as quick as the last time we met.
What do you want with me this time?
Same thing I wanted with you last time, Mr. Detective. Your existence erased from this earth, so my hubby could have his way for a change without some slimeball detective in the way of screwing things up.
Your hubby? Oh, well, I didn't see that one coming.
So, Mr. Detective Winters, without further ado, I have to take some bread out of the oven, if you know what I mean.
I'm afraid I know exactly what she means, and I better stop it before my rep in this town goes from Detective Winters to Detective Slivers. Don't ask. I don't know what it means either. My father once told me to... Never mind. You know, Miss Lobotomy, you'll never get away with this.
We'll just see about that.
Now, back to my pond. Looks like my only hope is to sit here and vegetate. I'm hungry. I could go for a veggie skillet right now. That warm, buttery, tasty.
Sorry about that. Now that's 2 cars I owe.
Don't worry about it. Hey, what took you so long?
Well, my mom called and wanted me to pick up a gallon of milk and then do the dishes for her. Then I got distracted by a woman named Anna. Then I went to pick up the car you kept bugging me about.
Wait. Back it up here. You ran into who?
My mom. She always makes me do the stupidest thing.
No, the woman who distracted you. Anna.
Oh, Anna. Yeah, she's a real talker. She went on and on and on and on. She even told me her godfather was this local detective trying to screw up her plans.
Really? Did she happen to give you a full name?
It was something like Anna Korakova or something like that.
I was thinking more along the lines of...
Anna Gata Davida.
Yeah, that's it. How did you know?
I guess I better fill you in. A woman walked into my office today by the name of Miss Davida. She claimed that some of her money got stolen at the Sheridan Bank, and that she would give me 10% of the money I recovered. I agreed, and she's the reason why we're in this wild goose chase.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so did she say anything?
Well, you know women. She practically told me her whole life story. She was talking about giving someone the go-ahead on Operation Dinero.
Dinero? How original.
I kept nodding my head. I was lucky I remembered anything. So then she said something about taking the alleyway and the entrance in the back. And that's about all I heard. I wasn't paying attention. Do you have any idea what she was talking about?
Yes, I do. Let's go do some business and catch Sal's men off guard. And I guess we'll have to go by foot again. Come on, I'll explain all the way. You see, you have to factor in the wind velocity.
Alright guys, you know the plan. Next review. Squeaky, go to the main entrance and pick the alarm. Panic, as soon as the alarm sounds, disengage the security system. That should buy some time. Trust me, the cops won't get here as fast as they think it's a false alarm.
Sure thing, boss. I'll get right on.
Now Bill, just follow me. Stay low, don't say anything. Wait, you guys hear that? What is that?
What the heck?
Hey, Gumshoe, you think you can work on getting back up? On the dump, don't screw it up this time.
No problem, boss. I'm better
Phew, that was close. Good job, kid. I didn't think you could pull it off. Hey, where are you? I knew it. The kid couldn't even give directions to his own house, let alone an abandoned alleyway. But I guess I just solved the case of missing money. For some odd reason, there's a bag worth $1.2 million just lying here. Those sirens must have really scared him off to forget $1.2 million bucks. Oh well, that was easy enough. I better...
Not so fast, Detective Winters. I believe that's my money.
Your money? How do you figure?
Yes, my money, and I figure it's mine because I stole it myself.
Miss Lobotomy, you never cease to amaze me. So, you think of any more clever ways of saying robbing a bank?
Very funny, Detective. Now hand over the money.
Uh-oh, this isn't gonna be easy.
Detective, I suggest you do what she says. Or else.
Or else what? Exactly. You don't have anything planned. You're finished, Malone. All your tricks are out of the bag. I think it's time for you to turn over the money. Kid may have finally come through for me.
Look over there.
Not so fast, Miss Nita Lobotomy, Anacata DeVito Malone. Officers arrested. Good work, kid. You proved out to be a good gumshoe.